our team, which was formerly known as e-learning and instructional support, we've recently gone through sort of a rebranding. And so our announcement in that sense is that we are now being called Learning Design Services, and our core values, right, remain unchanged. We're here to support pedagogy and educational technology support, and we're expanding our services to engage with staff and students and the leadership. From a learning designs perspective, we can bring a lot to the table of even just being a sounding board to the faculty's design, to students trying to create groups within the university, to staff who want to maybe work on process and development throughout what they do. So as instructionally based training that we have from a master's degrees in education, we can sit with you and we can talk about what it is your goals are and what steps and what processes that you can go through to reach those goals, right? And so we really wanted to try and change the face of how we're seen, and to educate the entire community to what we can bring to the table. And that just means staying, trying to get out the idea that, what is instructional design, right? It is design of learning. It is design of process, of taking up information. And that's our goal. We sat down recently and sort of revisioned our whole approach. And we really want to be seen as partners promoting learner success and wellness. Holistic student success is a huge part of what's happening in the university, and something that we're trying to change our focus on as well. Is thinking about the social emotional pedagogy, thinking about how we can be supportive to students from whatever position that they come to us, right? Whatever scenario. So we also want to champion data-driven, innovative, inclusive, adaptive learning practices. So that's something that we're constantly trying to keep ourselves aware of, and we would like to be seen and have you recognize that we can be a partner to you in that respect. And that's not just for faculty, that's for staff and students. Wrote our mission statement, and really the big takeaway from our mission statement change is that, again, recognizing that we want to be partners, but partners not only with just the faculty, with students, staff, leadership, to design and develop engaging, inclusive learning experiences, and to use that evidence-based pedagogy and to think about why we use technology in education and how to best use it. So getting well thought through practice, and always thinking about how we can promote learner success and wellness in that process. So that's our mission, and that's why we made this big change. And so we've rebranded our emails. We've already done this with our website. We're trying to get out and meet with different departments and say, look, as a department, how can we help you? As an individual, how can we help you? As stakeholders in the different parts of the university, what programs or partnerships can we build with you to help you reach your goals, right? So piloting programs, like right now we're working with the college management to try to build out and roll out more online courses. Obviously, we've already talked about Beacon Flex. We're trying to partner with different groups to build out that. And along with that, we're also looking at redesign of programs like Vision Latin Studies, and thinking about what works for them and how they might incorporate some of these new ideas. Some of our initiatives are investigating polling solutions, e-portfolio, A big push is this non-credentialing, micro-credentialing options. I know there's been a lot of interest in that, and something that even can be used within, things like academic success, in thinking about programs throughout the university that could use non-degree courses that would allow for students and or staff to move forward in their understanding of whatever goal, like I said, that you have. We're also investigating university-wide analytics to try to get a holistic picture of what's happening on campus. We're piloting tools like H5P and Nearpod, Pronto. These are all like cutting edge technologies you might have heard of or you might not have. And if you haven't, we have our virtual office hours Monday through Friday, right now through the summer, 9 to 3. But in the fall, we run Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, where you can just drop in and come into and we can tell you about any one of those tools. All of them are sort of new fun tools that you can use for learner engagement. And we also offer a Teach Online certification course, and we have a website that's all about using activities within teaching online. So those are sort of our whole new push, try to get the word out there and start to partner with all of the different components of the university. If you have questions, these are people that can maybe answer specific questions, but also anybody in our VOH can probably answer a question around any one of these tools.